Congratulations! A baby boy has born. Now a girl, now another, and another. This counting seems endless as 4 to 5 babies are born in this world every second. And if it continues with the same pace, the resources on our planet may end one day, in near future. Which may be even nearer, as the birth rate is also accelerating exponentially at a faster rate. Have you ever thought about where these people are going to go with Earth having only 29% land? Does Earth have enough capacity to bear this gigantic explosion of individuals being born every day? Some may suggest that it's a natural cycle and things will be managed. In olden times, wars, pandemics, non-safety culture used to consume life at a higher rate, as there were 1,000 ways to die in the West and everywhere. Nevertheless, today life expectancy has also increased globally approximately by 20 years since 1960. While that's great news for individuals and families, however, it also means that we consume more resources and produce waste even faster. It is just like being in a space station with limited oxygen and resources, and then people start coming in from nowhere. Scary, isn't it? Let's have some more information about this massive blast of global population. As per a recent update by the UN in April 2021, the world population stands at 7.9 billion, and it is increasing by nearly 80 million people annually. There is no way to stop it, and population is expected to reach 8.6 billion by 2030, then 9.8 billion by 2050, and 11.2 billion by 2100. The scenario of 2100 is hard to imagine. Experts say that poverty is considered to be the major and leading cause of rapid increase in population. Lack of educational resources leads to less awareness, hence an explosion in population. This one cause also leads to unlimited diverse effects on every aspect of nature as well. It's pitiable that most humans do not even consider population growth as a problem. Have you ever thought of detrimental effects of population explosion on the environment? Let us discuss some now. 1. Population growth causes air pollution. World Health Organization reports that air pollution causes premature death of about 4.2 million people worldwide. Of these, 91% of the population belongs to poor and populous countries. 2. Population growth increases the amount of waste, which can grow globally up to 70% by 2050 as urbanization and population rise. 3. Population growth leads to deforestation. The human intervention caused the deforestation of 120,000 square kilometers of land annually, hence less oxygen. 4. The population explosion creates pressure on resources that depletes them quickly. Have you ever thought about these facts before? Probably not, because how experts at socialtomatoes.com reveal things to you, no one does it that way. Today, we are consuming resources at around 1.7 times faster than are generated. It means that we essentially need 1.7 piles of Earth to support our mass consumption and waste production. Which is of course not possible. This has triggered many scientists to find another planet to live on. The global environment is under severe pressure due to this population growth. The process of industrial activities has increasingly depleted resources, increased environmental pollution, and the ultimate consequence is the degradation of communities' quality of life. It's high time to alter the way of thinking and perception of the world on population growth. For this, we have to first know how to prevent this human-induced harm. How to satisfy current moods without compromising the facilities of future generations. How to keep resources and the environment clean for the next generation. Let's know where the problem starts from. Developing countries are the hub of this current explosion in population. These countries account for about 80% of the population and 95% of the world's growing population. More and more cities have more than 1 million people due to rural migration and urbanization. According to the World Bank, the world has over 270 cities per 100 million people and 50 cities over 5 million people. Therefore, if same rapid growth in population continues, the future supplies may not be able to meet this increasing demand. Due to their rarity, many strategic resources cannot easily increase production. Hence, over the next 100 years, these resources may rapidly outpace supply. In the long run, this will lead to 3 interconnected consequences of the population explosion. 1. Growth in global poverty. 2. Natural resources essential to human survival will exhaust. 3. More and more urbanization making cities more populous and rural areas less inhabited. This is something we need to debate and act on. It is time for us to choose one of two possibilities: a large population or the prosperity and security of mankind. The decision is ours. You must be thinking that what we can do to decrease the stress of population on the environment, it can be done in the following ways. 1. Thoroughly implement the national population policy. 2. Educating masses, raising awareness and knowledge about environment, and entrusting responsibility of environmental protection on the community. 3. Adjust the migration process, ensure a reasonable population and labor distribution in urban and rural areas. Additionally, we can also do the following. First of all, we need to take a position for education and healthcare in Africa and Asia, not just on humanitarian grounds, but also because it'll encourage the spread of birth control. Secondly, we need to encourage and support women's empowerment, not just via education, but also through services for reproductive health. This has triple desirable results for demographics and will cause more and simpler contraception, which in itself features a positive effect on the survival of children, which in turn again facilitates birth control. Thirdly, our resources consumption pattern and deal with the structural overconsumption by the world's richest countries. Nevertheless, we all also have to understand that abortion is not birth control, as unsafe abortions are responsible for an estimated 100 to 200,000 deaths among women in developing countries each year and accounts for 25 to 50% of all maternal deaths globally. Lastly, to change the attitude and perception of people about family planning, there is a need to involve religious leaders in communicating information on the importance of birth spacing. Apart from this, what role can you play at your level? It is us who can and should play a part in safeguarding the future of our generations and planet. We have simplified it for ease of remembering into the following. 1. Consume less and waste less, buy fewer goods, aim for carbon neutral travel and recycle waste. 2. Switch to clean energy and other innovative technologies. Have you ever taken part in any planet-saving strategy? How was your experience? Tell us in the comments section below to encourage the rest of the world.